What's up? It's your boy John, back with another PewTube video. It's good with y'all, man. I know it's been a while, but check me out. Hold up. Show y'all vintage. This is a vintage Punisher tee, Marvel, vintage. All right. Anyway, back to the main thing at hand. I know y'all ain't seen me in a while, but I've been working, doing my music thing, shooting some videos, working with artists, doing the things that I do. But I'm back with another PewTube video, y'all. I'm back. And today I want to talk about something I've been seeing a lot of conversations on Instagram and YouTube recently. It's like something that's like kind of resurging, is this conversation about slings and your sling setup. So, first things first, I got my baby right here. Let's make sure she's clear and safe. Clear and safe, nothing in the chamber. Alright, now weapons on safe. Alright, so here I'm running just a regular black nylon, it's a hybrid sling. This is a single point to 2 point sling that I'm actually running on my setup. And this is what I like. And let me discuss why I like it. Also, let me tell y'all what I did with my rifle update. Let me give you a little update. I know if any of y'all seen my video, you saw the last video where I posted and I was telling y'all I was having issues with that Streamlight pressure pad. But thanks to Arasaka, one of my favorite companies, thanks to Arasaka, I was able to get this adapter, which allows me to use the Surefire tail caps and the Surefire pressure pad. And I haven't been having any issues. I haven't had one issue. So back to the conversation at hand. Let's talk about these slings, right? First things first, put that on me so you can see. Right now I'm rocking a 2 point sling. Right? The main conversation that people will be having are between 2 point slings, single point slings, right? This the configuration that I'm running this in is in a 2 point configuration. What that means is that the sling makes 2 points of contact with your rifle. 1, 2 points of contact with your rifle. As opposed to single point, where, let me show you, because it's a hybrid sling. The sling is only attached to 1 point on your rifle. Now, depending on what you're actually going to be using your weapon for, that's going to really determine and dictate what kind of sling setup that you want to have. Me personally, as it pertains to self-defense, civilian use, home defense, stuff like that, I prefer single point. Reason being, it's easy. It's easy. It's really easy. It's a tether. Make sure your rifle is tethered to your body and it doesn't hinder your maneuverability. And that's the main reason why I will recommend single point sling for self-defense and home defense situations. Now, as you can see, like I said, it doesn't hinder your maneuverability. So if you're trying to switch, you can easily switch and you don't have to worry about anything. You also don't have to worry about somebody trying to take the weapon from you because they cannot get it off you. It's under your armpit. Nobody's getting this from you, right? And that's why I prefer single point when it comes to fighting. You know, if I'm in a situation where I'm using this weapon to fight, and I have time to like adjust, I'm gonna use single point. I'm gonna run single point. Where I think that 2 point really shines is if you carry a gun for your job. Like if that's your career, like say you're in private security, you're in the military, if you law enforcement, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you carry a rifle for your job, I think that 2 point definitely shines in that situation because number one, 2 point allows the rifle to just be tighter to your body, right? It allows you to maneuver. It makes sure that the rifle doesn't just fall down and hit you right in your jewels. You know what I'm saying? It kind of keeps the rifle, you know, you can do things, especially if you tighten it. Let me tighten it up a little bit. Show y'all, because now that I can tighten it, like I can do anything. If I have to put hands on somebody, you know what I'm saying, I can do that. If I need to sling this behind me, I can do that really fast. You know what I mean? My issue with 2 point is what happens when you actually have to get the weapon back into the fight. I think that there's a lot of steps and a lot of different ways that people work with a 2 point sling. The number one way that I've seen is just folks having it slung at, I guess, the right amount of retention to where they can carry it comfortably. But if something were to pop off, that they could just get that buttstock or that pistol brace into their shoulder pocket and just lift that weapon up and still maintain enough space, and then use the sling as another way to keep the weapon pulled into your shoulder. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that that's one of the better ways, especially like I said, if this is your job and you carrying a weapon, because there's a chance that you might have to, you know what I'm saying, actually use the weapon and deploy the weapon quickly. That you can get, it's important that you can get this into your shoulder pocket and get the weapon up, get behind that dot, and put some shots on target. It's also cool that you can use the sling as an extra, almost like an extra bit of stabilization. You understand what I'm saying? I think that that's cool. Another way that I've seen a lot of folks run single point, especially if it's fighting or if they're training and it's just like, oh, I'm on a course and I'm moving through this course. I've seen a lot of folks swim out of the sling. So basically where it's around your neck and it's still tethered to your body, but now you get that maneuverability, almost the same maneuverability of a single point, right? Where you can switch if you want to switch, if that's what you're trying to do. So, like I said, I think from what I've seen, this is probably the best way to run single point in a fighting configuration where you have to fight, right? Because your weapon is still attached to your body. You can get the weapon up, you can switch. It's not choking you. You know what I'm saying? It's not too tight, it's not really in the way, and you can maneuver. If you're fighting like this, like I said, you have to make sure that retention is perfect so that you're still in a position to pick that rifle up and pull it back into your shoulder and get behind that red dot and get hits on target. But like I said, for a home defense, self-defense, civilian scenario, I recommend single point. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, boo, boo, single point sucks, it's gonna hit you in the dick. Yeah, it is. It probably is gonna hit you right in the nuts. But 9 times out of 10, civilians aren't jumping over fences and running and doing all this stuff with ARs and AKs strapped to them. That's just not normal for us. It's not normal. Like a self-defense situation the chances of you actually having to use your rifle are this, and the chances of you actually having to use your rifle and climb a fence and jump over it is this. So when it comes down to what I'm trying to actually have this rifle for, it's for a situation where I have to fight with it. A situation where the only thing that I need to worry about is the threat and making sure he can't take this from me. I don't need to be worrying about trying to defeat my sling, trying to swim under this strap and do this and that and make sure the retention is blah, blah, blah. If this is by my bedside, I'm literally just gonna, let me show y'all. If I pick this up, boom, I'm just throwing this over my head, quick. And now I have a sling. You know what I'm saying? It's tethered to my body. I don't have to worry about maneuvering. I don't have to worry about moving around the sling. The sling is here for me. It works for me in this situation. 2 point, like I said, if you're at the range, you're training, you're like working with people, you need to like maneuver, you need to like really be able to use your hands and not worry about like the barrel like hitting you in your knees and all of that kind of stuff and then you jump. Yeah, this makes sense. If your job is to carry a rifle, you need to carry a rifle, this makes sense. If you need to be able to sling this around your back, you can do that. You know what I mean? And then get to work, do whatever you have to do. Even more ability to use your hands, right? For all the strikers out there, you know what I'm saying? And then get it back. Like I said, my issue is if the retention is not right, getting the weapon into the fight is too difficult for me. And not too difficult, it's definitely something that you can train, definitely something that you can work around. I've been personally working on that swim and just trying to get out as quick as I can. That's what I've been working on because I found myself using 2 point more, especially since I'm finding myself giving people instruction more often and being at the range for long periods of time holding a weapon. You know what I mean? I found myself using 2 point more often. But so because of that, I've been training swimming out of that, and I'm still not really super comfortable doing that, but whatever you choose, you need to train. So for folks out there looking to buy their first sling, I hope that this is not too much information. I hope I'm not overwhelming you. Like I said, I would personally recommend, my number one recommendation is to get a hybrid sling. That's my number one recommendation. because I think that 2-point and single point both have their merits, and as it pertains to a civilian self-defense situation, you already heard, I prefer single point. But I think that 2-point sling definitely has a dog in the fight. So, like I said, my number one recommendation would be for you to go and get some sort of hybrid sling and then train with it. You know, wear it. You know, when I got this sling and the ability to run 2-point, because everything else that I run, you know what I'm saying, has been just single point, you know? So I'm a single point guy. But when I got this sling, I used it 2-point, slung it to my body, and I would just walk around my house for like a week. I was just walking around my house doing stuff. I washed the dishes with my rifle on my chest. These are the types of things that I do to make sure that I'm really comfortable however I'm setting up. And if I need to swim out of it, I know that I can. And that was sloppy and uncomfortable. So I need to work on that. You know what I'm saying? You need to make sure that whatever it is that you think that you're gonna be able to do, you can just do it, you know, and get the rifle up. That's something that I need to start working on more. But hopefully, y'all got the information that y'all needed. Hopefully I didn't confuse y'all. Hopefully I wasn't rambling too much. Like I said, my main recommendation is get you something hybrid and train with it. But if you like this content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep bringing you guys more stuff, man. I've been really having fun doing these gun videos. It takes me a little while to edit because I'm not really that great at it, but I'm learning. You know, I'm trying to get my setup together, trying to figure out like how and where in my house I'm gonna be doing these videos. I just got this new storage. I'm probably gonna be doing a video on that. Just got this new primary arms ACSS reticle, 1-to-6 power. Probably gonna be doing a video on that. But y'all just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. I'm always out here. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a loved one. I'm out of here. Peace.